Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Oggly doggly, what do I want to have a look at this one? Entertainment only. I am going to have a look now. I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. I'm going to have a look at, there's two Trinidad families. So Trinidad being in the Caribbean, or Caribbean, depending on what part of the world you come from. It's a bit like nuclear and nuclear. Uh, just blame the accent. Depends on which part of the world you came from. So two Trinidad families have filed a lawsuit in Boston, a federal lawsuit in Boston in the US, with the assistance of the Center for Constitutional Rights and the American Civil Liberties Union, for the wrongful death, ergo M-U-R-D-E-R, of two fishermen from Trinidad, Chad Joseph and Rifhai Samaru. Now, I do apologise if I've pronounced that wrong. Chad Joseph is a lot easier for me to pronounce, but Rifhai Samaru. Apparently, they were out fishing and were returning home. This is what the families are saying. They were fishermen, they were returning home, and their boat was blasted out of the water on the 14th of October, with apparently there were 6 of them on board and there were no survivors. Now, there are other court cases that are going to the, okay, thank you. Say that's my guides having a go at me. I have gone to the ICC to bring a court case against Keg's Breath, Narco Rubio, and the Orange Twerp. Now I call him Narco Rubio because boy oh boy, he's on some stuff. He's got that glazed dead fish eye thing happening. And apparently his brother served time in prison for being, and there it is, yep, his brother, Narco Rubio. His brother spent some serious time in prison for trafficking, and apparently little Rubio was involved in some as a teenager. So there's some stuff going on there. Okay, but we've also got the military moving forward perhaps here, but something is moving forward, something is grinding forward, and it could be a victory. I believe it is the mother of Joseph and the sister of Samaru that are bringing this court case. So it might be a female victory here moving forward, and things being fully exposed. Discovery is going to be interesting. So let's have a look at this. Now, what my guides are telling me is there is another court case that is being presented to the ICC, the International Criminal Court, accusing the Orange Twerp, Narco, and Keg's Breath for crimes against humanity. I suspect that is moving forward as I split the deck with the 6 of Swords, but what I'm getting told, and I don't know if this is correct, and it sort of ties in with what I understand about the International Criminal Court, is that there has to be a trial in the country of origin to prosecute those involved, and if the prosecution does not succeed, then, or it is foiled for nefarious, when I say doesn't succeed, I'm talking about foiled, blocked for nefarious reasons, then the internet, this keeps coming up. It's the 3rd time I've seen it. And then we've got on the back foot defending oneself. Yes, 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 yes. What they're saying is yes, absolutely everything that I'm saying is what my guides are downloading to me. And those involved are, there's going to be so much that comes at them that they're going to be on the back foot, frantically trying to defend themselves. Now, you can guarantee the regime will try and destroy this case, block it, but the information is going to come out one way or the other with that Page of Wands. And there's that again. And then we've got the guardrails and then it going international. So what I'm thinking, this is a surrender of the information. What I'm getting from this figure 2 here is they're all holding one wand as well. They're bringing forward their information and it's going to go to the world stage. I do get that this is just a step in the process of the ICC prosecuting. Because I read on the ICC case a while back, and I think I got that the orange twerp won't live long enough, but the other two are going to be in big trouble. Okay, so let's have a look. So for the families of Joseph and Samaru, how is this court case going to play out? The regime are going to throw everything at it. Bondi is gonna. What's Bondi gonna do? What's Bondi gonna do? I'm getting Bondi. I can see her clear as day. She's got this is so bizarre. She's got really long fingernails. Well, look at my fingernails, so anything above that's really long. But I've got her with nunchucks, and she keeps hitting herself with them. She's got these nunchucks that she's flailing around. If you know what nunchucks are, they're the two sticks with the piece of chain in the middle, and you have two of them. And she's flailing them around, but she keeps accidentally hitting herself with them. Is this okay? So how's this? I mean, it is just metaphorical. I'm pretty sure she doesn't actually train with nunchucks. But how's this going to go for Bondi? I don't think it's going to go well. Out in the cold. How's it going to go? Mind you, this could also be the big money stalling this case. So let's have a look. Let's have a bit of a longer look. How's the case going to play out for the DOJ? It's a federal case. How's the case in a federal court in Boston? How's the case going to play out? How's this wrongful death against the US going to play out for the DOJ? Because they will be involved. Assuming there's that card again. The Three of Pentacles. And a emotional overwhelming. What's this? I mean, the goldfish are also about money. Planning behind the scenes, but then the next card's the Ten of Swords. This could be documents that they're trying to... Oh, right. Okay, I'm getting that they're destroying evidence. We know they destroy evidence. The furnace behind there, this is evidence. This is plotting together to destroy evidence is what I'm getting. And this is, so it's left with an emotive case. The Ten of Swords there, they're poised to fall. And you've got the Fool, the foolishness. And then enter the ICC. Okay. Jack Smith perhaps, or a Jack Smith type. It won't be Jack Smith. He deals with different things, but a Jack Smith type is what I'm getting. So yeah, they're destroying evidence. They're destroying footage, instructions. But how's it going to play out for the families of Joseph and Samaru? Okay. Okay. I'm getting that they get an offer to be paid out, paid off, paid out, but they reject it. They want justice. And the powers that be in the regime can't understand why they don't take the payment. You know, you're from a poor fishing village and you're living in a shack with, you know, 2 pairs of clothes or something. Why are you not taking the money? But it's not about the money for them, is what I'm getting. So how is this going to play out for the families of Joseph and Samaru? This wrongful death lawsuit. I feel they've been given instruction from the ICC that they have to go through this step. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's just what I'm getting. How's it going to play out? No, keep shuffling. How's it going to play out for these families? Right, okay. Come on down, let's have a look. This court case. Right, the magician. They have all that they need to bring this forward. I suspect they're getting financially supported, legally supported. A plan is being formulated, a lot of emotion involved. It's not about the money. I think they've been supported enough. Oh, we've got Miller on the bottom. Oh, Goebbels Miller. To be able to bring this court case. But they're also fighting against the manipulation of the truth as well. So this is a two-sided. Right, the challenge is they're being faced with the path that they need to take to go forward. Do not underestimate they will be threatened. Do not underestimate they will be attempted to be bribed, blackmailed, all the rest of it. But their challenge is to choose which path they want to take forward, disappear down into the thicket here, or the path of righteousness and strength. The energy they're stewing in, their lives were, I mean, in a single blast, their lives were completely changed. And this is what happened. The blast that destroyed lives, and it will destroy the crown on top, will destroy this regime. In the past, we've got the Page of Pentacles. This is about bringing forward documentation, but can also be about the money earner, not a lot of money, looking at opportunities, taking opportunities, but it's also the minimization of the money earner. I think they might have gotten some financial backing to do this as well. Yeah, boy, oh boy, are they going to expose things? Are they going to expose? Big yes, big exposure. And if you're going to have 2 explosion cards in the deck, these are the 2 here. Expose it. They have the ability. The only challenge is choosing to do so and bringing forward full exposure. Right, the immediate future attempt to smoke and mirrors it, that they'll face, they'll be offered money, they'll be offered power, they'll be offered freedom and assets and you name it. There will be an attempt to muddy the waters in regards to this case by the DOJ, but this is about being offered multiple choices. There is one choice that is the right choice. I think they're going to take the right choice too. Externally, the 5 of Pentacles, the big money trying to shut out the little fella. Swords poised here. Internally, the 10 of Swords, the threats, the legal threats, the communication threats. But this figure does not have a sword in its back, and it's almost like you cannot hurt me anymore. Do you know when you reach that stage with a bully where you can't hurt me anymore? I'm going to stand up to you. It's like that sort of stage. It's a David and Goliath type situation. The hopes and fears. the ship coming in, the plan coming to fruition. This is a hope. The outcome. Wheel of Fortune turning, karma coming and biting on the bum. The Queen of Cups, they've got more to bring the women that are involved. I think it's a mother and sister. And power to the female with the High Priestess, revealing secrets and bringing justice. Wow! How is this going to go for these families? This is big. Right, we've got the Emperor, Miller Goebbels, a whistleblower from the past, bringing forward information about mercenary actions, a money trail, a strong money trail, devil, money laundering, volatile information coming out. Someone's going to be sacrificed for this, and then we've got the Ace of Swords, and then they're off to the ICC, is what I get there. Absolutely. So I think the now the justice system in the US grinds exceedingly slow, and the DOJ is going to do everything in its power to slow it down even further to try and get rid of it. Tell me, is this going to end up in front? I think it's going to go well for the families. Ooh, information's going to come out of left field that's going to force some bus throwing with that 5 of Wands there. Okay, let's have a look. Is this going to end up in the ICC? Is this going to end up? An uncomfortable victory. Is this going to end up in the ICC? However, the horse is being pulled up there. I just wonder whether that's they win but. They win but. It's going to end up in the ICC. Right. An uncomfortable victory. There will be people that are hoping this has put a lid on it, but it's not. It's opening the about what happened overseas and the misogynistic agreements that were made. I think it's a yes. Oh, there's the devil. Volatile information coming forward about money changing hands, money laundering in exchange for sacrificed magician, and then this is the win for the families. Big yes card, Ace of Wands, secrets being revealed about money changing hands in exchange for death, or it could be the death of, because then we have the King of Pentacles. Yes, I don't think this is the orange twerp. He'll be gone by the time this. I mean, it could be the death of his reputation, part of him being classified as a illegitimate president, but I think this is some other oligarch. Now, this can be my card for Fleon, because the Emerald King there, the moneyed up Emerald King. Oh, speaking of which, Fleon says he's dropping his 2 cheapest Teslas and going to concentrate on his human robots or whatever. Oh, please. Yeah, we've all seen the movies. But the ending of some powerful financial figure here because of the information that comes out. It's not my Kegs. It's not Kegs or Rubio. They're not even. They're gone by then, I suspect. Anyhow, this is somebody else. Who is this somebody else? I'll just focus shuffle those back in. Who is this somebody else? There's Ace of Swords. Who is this somebody else? Who else benefited from this in a way that we're not seeing? We're not seeing. It's not the oil barons. Who else benefited from this that we're not seeing? Secrets about somebody who feathered their nest. False victory. It might be Fleon because he was involved in the fake election. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, and this unbalanced relationship, this fading relationship with the rise of the feminine. Speaking of which, I gather the FBI went into Georgia and took the 2020 election results. Yeah, we know that they're going to do an honest appraisal, aren't they? Not. Georgia being the one where the orange twerp was recorded calling the governor saying, "You just need to give me, was it 10,000 more votes or something? You need to make it happen. You need to find it," which was the Farney Willis case. Remember, that's where he got his mug shot, where he thinks he looks tough, but he looks like an idiot. And he cut up pieces of the suit that he sold them, that he wore to his mugshot. And I bet you they were the cheapest blooming Walmart suits he could find, and you know, however many he needed to cut up. They weren't the suit that he wore. Goodness me. Oh, they're gullible. Sorry, I just shake my head. Yeah, so the FBI. I'm just gonna, I'll note that down. I'll have a look at it on Monday. Sorry. FBI in Georgia election. Oh, just throw some cards. See you in a minute. Hang on.